What if living a soft life isn't about doing less, but rewiring how you define doing altogether? At Feminine Queen, we're rewriting productivity's rulebook. Achieving more by doing less isn't a paradox. It's the alchemy of prioritizing what fuels your soul over what depletes your spark. Hey, darling, can you feel it? That quiet whisper in your heart saying, there has to be a better way. Oh, I've been there too, staring at to-do lists that feel like shackles, wondering why productivity leaves us drained instead of divine. But guess what? You're not meant to hustle until your sparkle fades. You're here to glow, to flow, to let life feel like a love letter to your soul. Let's shatter the myth. Society screams hustle harder, but what if less isn't lazy? It's leverage? This isn't about abandoning ambition. It's about architecting a life where productivity pirouettes with purpose, not panic. Imagine deadlines softened by candlelit planning sessions and goals met through intuition, not iron-fisted control. Truth? Mainstream productivity feels like a straitjacket tailored for someone else's chaos. Why choke in systems built for grind culture when you could thrive in rituals designed for radiant ease? These 12 hacks aren't lifeless checklists. They're ceremonies I've crafted in my soft life sanctuary, merging celestial feminine wisdom with ruthless practicality. Whether you're scaling empires or curating watercolor masterpieces, you'll learn to guard your glow and your goals. Because, darling, thriving shouldn't taste like burnt coffee. New to the realm of grace-first living? I'm your beacon at Feminine Queen, where we redefine success as sovereignty over your time, energy, and joy. If you're ready to replace exhaustion with elegance and grind with gravitas, tap subscribe. Your soft life revolution begins here. 1. The second brain revolution. Reclaim your mental real estate. Your mind is a temple of creativity, not a dumping ground for forgotten tasks. The second brain method transforms how you organize ideas by creating an external system that works for you. Whether you prefer Notion's sleek interface, a beautifully bound planner, or simple sticky notes, the key is consistency. This system becomes your cognitive partner, remembering deadlines while freeing mental space for inspiration. Imagine capturing fleeting thoughts effortlessly. No more lost ideas or frantic searches for that brilliant midnight insight. Your second brain evolves with you, categorizing content into actionable projects, valuable resources, and creative sparks. With tags and filters, you can instantly retrieve information when needed, turning chaos into curated knowledge. The real magic happens when this system starts anticipating your needs. When preparing for a meeting, all relevant notes appear at your fingertips. When writer's block strikes, your inspiration folder offers unexpected connections. This isn't just organization, it's designing a thought ecosystem where your best ideas flourish without effort. 2. The Lazy Girl Manifesto. Effortless genius in a hustle cult. Culture society equates busyness with worth. But true efficiency lies in working smarter. The Lazy Girl approach identifies friction points in your routine and eliminates them through automation and delegation. From scheduling tools that handle appointments to meal delivery services that save hours, every streamlined process reclaims precious energy. Batch processing transforms chaotic to-do lists into focused work sessions. Group similar tasks together, answer all emails in one sitting, run errands in a single trip, or dedicate specific days to particular projects. This method reduces the mental load of constant context switching, allowing deeper focus during work and truer relaxation afterward. The most revolutionary aspect? Permission to eliminate unnecessary tasks entirely. If an activity doesn't align with your goals or values, discard it without guilt. This philosophy creates space for what truly matters: creative pursuits, quality relationships, and self-care rituals that fuel your authentic brilliance. 3. Energy alchemy. Sync with your natural rhythms. Your productivity fluctuates throughout the day, week, and month. Fighting these cycles leads to burnout. Track your energy patterns to identify peak performance windows for different types of work. Morning hours might spark creative breakthroughs, while afternoons could be ideal for administrative tasks requiring less mental strain. Hormonal cycles offer another layer of insight. The follicular phase often brings abundant energy for new projects, while the luteal phase favors reflection and editing. Even if your schedule isn't completely flexible, Small adjustments, like scheduling important meetings during your personal peak times, can dramatically improve outcomes. This approach transforms productivity from constant pushing to graceful flow. Instead of forcing work during energy slumps, you learn to rest when needed and capitalize on natural surges of focus. The result? Higher quality output achieved with less struggle and more satisfaction. 4. The 80-20 Oasis. Focus on what truly matters. Pareto's principle reveals that most results come from a few key actions. Conduct an honest audit of your activities to identify which 20% drive 80% of your success and happiness. These are your non-negotiables, the projects, relationships, and habits that deserve your full attention. The liberation comes in eliminating or delegating the remaining 80% that contribute little value. This might mean saying no to marginal opportunities, automating repetitive tasks, or outsourcing chores that drain your energy. The space created allows deeper investment in what truly moves you forward. This philosophy extends beyond work to all life domains. In your social circle, prioritize connections that energize and inspire you. In your personal growth, focus on the few skills that will make the biggest difference. By concentrating on high-leverage activities, you create disproportionate impact with elegant efficiency. 5. Vibe sovereignty. Design your sensory sanctuary. Your environment profoundly influences your mindset and output. Conduct a thorough vibe audit of your workspace and living areas. Notice how lighting, colors, scents, and textures affect your energy levels and creativity. Small upgrades, like replacing harsh overhead lights with warm lamps or adding plants, can dramatically shift your experience. Soundscapes offer another powerful tool. Curate playlists for different modes: instrumental focus music, energizing beats for mundane tasks, or nature sounds for relaxation. Noise-canceling headphones can create an instant bubble of concentration in busy environments. The most important element is intentionality. Every object in your space should serve a purpose, whether functional or inspirational. A clutter-free, aesthetically pleasing environment doesn't just look nice, it subconsciously signals to your brain that this is a place for clarity and meaningful work. 6. Decision minimalism. Preserve your mental energy. Every choice, no matter how small, depletes your willpower reserves. Implement systems that eliminate trivial decisions from your daily life. A capsule wardrobe with mix-and-match pieces removes morning stress. Meal planning or subscription services solve the what's for dinner dilemma automatically. Batch decision-making is another powerful strategy. Set all your weekly appointments in one sitting. Plan outfits for the entire week every Sunday. These front-loaded decisions create downstream ease, preserving mental bandwidth for more important creative and strategic thinking. The ultimate goal is to reach decision-free zones in your routine. When habitual actions become automatic, like your morning ritual or work startup sequence, you begin each day with maximum energy for the tasks that truly require your attention and creativity. Feminine Queen, this is your moment to rewrite the rules. The world told you to shrink, to hustle, to contort yourself into productivity molds that were never designed for your magic. But here's the truth. They didn't want you to know. Your softness is your superpower. You're not here to survive systems built for robots. You're here to dismantle them with your elegance and rebuild them in your image. Every tip ahead isn't just advice. It's a revolution. It's an invitation to build a life where productivity doesn't drain you, but fuels you. Where success isn't measured in sleepless nights, but in sacred moments of alignment. This is about more than time management. It's about sovereignty. It's about looking at the broken rules of how things should be done and laughing because you've discovered something radical. You get to decide. Your rhythm, your rituals, your way. The divine feminine isn't weak. She's strategic. She knows when to move like a hurricane and when to rest like the tide. So take these not as tips, but as weapons, polished, precise, and devastatingly effective. The future belongs to those who dare to work differently. And darling, that future is yours. Let's go deeper. 7. Ritual anchors. Micro habits with macro impact. Small, consistent rituals create powerful psychological triggers that prepare your mind for specific modes. A pre-work ritual might involve lighting a particular candle, brewing a special tea, or doing a short meditation. These repeated actions signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Transition rituals help shift between different states. A closing ritual at the end of the workday, like tidying your desk or reviewing accomplishments, creates psychological closure. An evening wind-down routine prepares your nervous system for restful sleep. The magic lies in personalization. Your rituals should resonate deeply with your preferences and values. When properly designed, these small acts become sacred punctuation marks in your day, providing structure while maintaining flexibility for spontaneity and inspiration. 8. Strategic abandonment, the art of graceful exits. Regularly evaluate your commitments through the lens of current priorities, not past obligations. The sunset clause approach helps. For any recurring commitment, ask, if I were considering this today, would I still say yes? If not, plan an elegant exit strategy. Create criteria for what deserves your limited time and energy. This might include alignment with core values, personal growth potential, or sheer enjoyment. Projects or relationships that no longer meet these standards should be released with gratitude for what they taught you. This practice creates space for new opportunities that better fit your evolving self. Rather than viewing quitting as failure, reframe it as conscious curation, making room for what truly belongs in your life at this stage of your journey. 9. Flow architecture. Design conditions for effortless work. Identify the specific conditions that help you enter flow states, those periods of intense focus and creativity where time seems to disappear. Common triggers include clear goals, immediate feedback, and the right balance of challenge and skill. Experiment with environmental factors that enhance your focus. Some thrive in cozy, quiet spaces with minimal distractions. Others do best with moderate background noise in coffee shops. The key is noticing what works for you and recreating those conditions intentionally. Build transition routines that help you shift into deep work. This might involve reviewing your goals, gathering necessary materials, or doing a brief mindfulness exercise. With practice, these routines become automatic triggers that help you access flow states more reliably. 10. Rest as resistance, reclaiming your right to recharge. In a productivity-obsessed culture, intentional rest becomes a radical act. Schedule downtime with the same seriousness as work commitments. View rest not as wasted time, but as essential maintenance for your creative capacity. Different types of rest serve different needs. Physical rest might mean naps or yoga. Mental rest could involve digital detoxes or nature walks. Creative rest often comes through consuming inspiring art rather than producing. Social rest might be solo time for introverts or connection for extroverts. The most powerful mindset shift is recognizing that rest isn't what you do after exhaustion. It's what prevents exhaustion. By building regular restoration into your rhythm, you maintain consistent energy and avoid the boom-bust cycle of overwork and burnout. 11. Digital intentionality. Technology as tool, not tyrant. Transform your relationship with devices by making conscious choices about what deserves space on your screens. Conduct regular digital decluttering. Uninstall unused apps, unsubscribe from draining newsletters, and organize what remains into purposeful categories. Implement tech boundaries that serve your well-being. This might include turning off non-essential notifications, establishing screen-free hours, or creating device-free zones in your home. The goal is to ensure technology serves your priorities rather than dictating them. Curate your digital inputs as carefully as your physical environment. Follow accounts that inspire and educate you. Use apps that genuinely enhance your life. With intentional management, technology becomes a powerful ally in creating your ideal life rather than a source of distraction and stress. 12. Legacy systems, building beyond your immediate needs. Develop organizational systems with future you and others in mind. Create templates, standard operating procedures, and documentation that make recurring tasks effortless. This might include email response templates, project roadmaps, or even instructions for household routines. Invest in tools and processes that scale. Cloud storage systems with logical folder structures, password managers, and well-organized digital files save countless hours over time. The initial setup requires effort but pays exponential dividends in reduced future friction. Share your systems with those who might benefit. Teaching others your methods reinforces your own understanding while creating value beyond yourself. These legacy systems become your intellectual footprint, ways your wisdom and efficiency continue creating value even when you're not actively involved. As twilight paints the sky in hues of amber and violet, let's linger in this truth. Stoicism teaches that the art of living well isn't about battling the world, but refining how you dance with it. Every hack we've explored today is a thread in that timeless tapestry. Doing less is not surrender, but strategy. It's the quiet audacity to focus only on what you can control: your attention, your boundaries, and the standards you hold sacred. Imagine your soft life as a symphony. A Stoic conductor doesn't frantically chase every note. She trusts the composition, guiding crescendos, and rests with equal intention. That's the heart of this philosophy. You are not here to wrestle time, but to wield it, to weed out the dissonant tasks that scream for your energy and amplify the rhythms that harmonize with your soul's purpose. Tonight, as you trace the steam rising from your teacup or sink into the embrace of your favorite blanket, ask, what ancient storms am I still feeding? Maybe it's the habit of over-apologizing, the compulsion to say yes when your spirit whispers no, or the myth that your worth is tied to how much you endure. Stoicism invites you to dissolve these illusions. Replace them with rituals that honor your humanity, your need for rest, reflection, and the radical permission to take up space without justification. Here's the paradox the Stoics knew centuries ago. True abundance grows in the soil of enoughness. When you stop chasing external validation or cramming your days with performative busyness, you create room for depth. For relationships that feel like sunlight, creativity that pulses like a second heartbeat, and decisions made not from fear, but from unshakable self-trust. And to you, luminous soul, feminine queen, this is your invitation. Let's build a legacy of soft power, one where productivity isn't a race, but a ritual, where success is measured not in late nights, but in how fully you inhabit your mornings, where every no you whisper becomes a yes to your sovereignty. If this vision ignites something in you, join the rebellion. Subscribe and let the algorithm know you're here for more than hustle porn. You're here to reclaim your time, your energy, and your right to move through the world with ease. Ring the bell so you never miss our secrets to merging Stoic discipline with feminine flow. And because connection is the antidote to burnout, drop your 2 Ferroid emojis in the comments below, one that embodies your soft life dream. Let's create a mosaic of what it means to thrive on your terms. Until next time, remember, the most profound revolutions begin in stillness. Keep your heart light, your boundaries unyielding, and your courage softer than silk, but stronger than steel. The world needs your version of enough.